you think it'll be those devices itself that will drive that? You know, obviously mobile now is like a remote control for people's lives now, isn't it? Everyone has a mobile phone for everything. Do you think it'll be that drive? Because we've been here since, gosh, I think I took over Media Week in 2004, and we were still talking about the year of mobile then, which was 12 years ago, and finally brands are starting to adapt and create mobile campaigns. Do you think it'll be those devices that will really drive live as something that needs to go on those campaign planning tools?
I think my personal opinion will be that, I mean, it probably will be mobile, but I think it also, a lot of it depends on the type of content that's coming through live, when it's being shown. You know, if it's global content like NFL and the debates, I think a lot of it will be mobile. But if you do start to think about primetime live events that might be on a UK channel that are expanded into live, that I think changes things, you know, with the way a lot of people don't have Sky or Virgin anymore, they've got digitally connected TVs. I think a lot of it will play out depending on what relationships commercially are built with Twitter, Facebook and the like, and live.
And actually the live video product that we've created has been designed to fit to the largest available device. So if that's your mobile, that's fine. Or if you want to go to an iPad, a desktop experience obviously gives you a bigger screen. If you can flick it onto Apple TV, you get that very, very kind of immersive experience as well. So we had that in mind. Bex's point about actually, mobile is one way to consume live, but people consume a lot of content on a lot of different devices.
Absolutely. And we talked kind of briefly about brands being educated, understanding how it works, putting it onto their plans. If you look at the NFL, there was a few brands such as Nestle, Sony, Verizon, who kind of leading the way and getting involved in this. Do you think there's any particular sectors, i.e. is it automotive, is it pharma, probably not, that are leading the way in terms of understanding live and really wanted to put it into their plans? You know, the clients that you guys are dealing with on a daily basis, is there one kind of sector that goes, yes, that fits them perfectly, or...
The short answer is no, but the longer answer is, I've never asked, like FMCG is a sector that does often lean into some of these new things. They obviously do a lot of mass reach TV advertising, and now we're talking about Twitter in a way that kind of ticks those boxes and sounds very familiar to them. And I think they're also an advertiser that knows that their products are quite, some people love them, but a lot of people just buy them on a habit, and they have to do interesting things to stand out. So I think they're pushing that space. Obviously, it's more the clients who want to lean forwards rather than necessarily, I would say, an industry as a whole, from my experience. Yeah. And again, to David's point, it's not necessarily that they need to lean in and do a live advert in the middle of that. It's just, this is creating a new opportunity for reach. The more things change, the more they stay the same. You can think about it in a very traditional TV way. It's bringing out light viewers. It's bringing out an engaged audience who isn't going to skip your ads because they really want to see what happens next. And you can put a fairly traditional TV spot in there. Now, I'm not saying that's the end game or the best possible thing, but that opens up kind of this, live field to a lot of advertisers who would like to play in this field, but are a bit nervous about creating their own thing or doing anything really radical. And hopefully, in time, we'll see some more interesting uses of it with data and targeting and perhaps, live adverts, but you don't have to start there.
I think for us it's less about a category or a sector, and it's more about the audiences. So understanding the type of people who are adopting live first, what those audiences look like, and then actually our clients who play more in that space. So what it does do is open up nice opportunities for, as Jerry was saying, lighter TV viewers, younger audiences. I think as it progresses naturally over time, it will start to broaden to many more categories. And you can see things like NFL and debates being really resonant with the automotive categories, and as an example. It'll just be a case of seeing how things, for us certainly, evolve over time and which different sectors and audiences really adopt that technology.